It seems the exclave is built on bluffs. Not one ship has come to defy us, even though we are capturing their planets and fortifying them for our own use.
It is all dead weight. They want us to feel safe, and then they strike. I propose that we stop all advancements immediately and wait for their counterattack.
We could be giving up vital progress if we do that, and I'm not for certain that they can counterattack. Why give them more time to prepare?
Don't you see, the exclave is in control of the former CPAS, which means they're in control of the former CPAS fleet, which, to be honest, was already primarily stationed here.
For what you say to be of major concern, it requires unanimous support across the military and civilian populace. Revolutions take more than a day. If I may be of assistance, several top CPAS officials did defect to the exclave. Levid was never favored, and Compass was seen as a more competent ruler. Fair point. You are General Kraken, one of the longest-serving generals in the CPAS, and you seem not to be suffering from the cognitive dissonance such a betrayal would bring. I say we build a defensive line here. We wait for them to strike. That way we have the upper hand. But all of you should be aware that in space warfare it is not overly complicated to go around or over a defensive line.
With all the rangers we have, I will set up a perimeter patrol. Any sizable attack fleet shouldn't be too hard to miss, even if they're going around or over us.
Inform General Tars and King Pachinko about this development. I want battle drills occurring twice during every watch. I am glad an alliance could be formed between the great Republic of Tepay and your noble fiber nations. Now I wish to discuss your possible involvement in the current war.
In the last war, when our nation was split between two sides, our countries received minimal protection, which allowed the new Crusader to practically have a field test.
And I am sorry the events unfolded the way they did. But this time, Tepay and the Fiber Nation are equals. We want to invade the Exclave Authority with equal commitment from both sides.
Either way, major losses will befall our people. How do we not know the Exclave as we talk are not developing an even better Alpha Beam and an even bigger Crusader? And if they are, what can Tepay promise to safeguard against such a development, if it was to occur?
I suppose no one is prepared for Alpha Beam technology, but rest assured, Tepay has technology that can eliminate any ship that you fear.
My brothers, I do not think he can be trusted. Remember the Lactate Alpha team and their rampage across the Froobs. They were no more advanced than Tepay, and they were steamrolled.
Do not compare me to the dirty Froobs. Their only purpose is to be blended into Froob smoothies. They lack the know-how on to properly utilize their own technology.
Our father, Bezos Fiber, would have said if occasions such as this ever arise during his reign, the weak were condemned to suffer, and let no pity be allocated.
So then this is it. You will follow the teachings of someone who died almost 100 years ago instead of the future? Why, I suppose you'll be celebrating that centennial rather shortly.
Silence! My people and I will not be insulted. Bezos Fiber ruled the entire galaxy and was not far from conquering others. Do not mock his memory. Brother, you are overstepping. When we united, you shunned the tyranny of Kappa and agreed to a council and united military force. Let us vote on the manner. I suppose at times I see the appeal of absolute power, especially since not too long ago I enjoyed it. Let us vote.
Have we arrived at County 615 yet? Taking this will put us right at the heart of Tepay's claims on the IPZ. Plus, I hear that this is the center for Tepay's alpha beam research. Yes, we have arrived, and as predicted, they have minimal defenses. And as I believe, they are too busy being stationed in the NRUP to help. Far from here. Oh, I know. Order the attack dispatches to encircle the planet. Prepare to beam down the landing parties. It appears we come unhindered. Aye, sir, the transmission jammer has been activated. They aren't sending anything anytime soon. Sir, I am detecting a massive ship coming out of warp. It is not too much larger than a CPAS supercruiser. I am establishing communications with them. They are receiving. The database doesn't recognize that register, and no visual can be established of them. Who knows where that ship's from? This is General Yoberon Schmidt of the Free Exclave Authority. I hope you don't intend on infringing on our mission, so I please ask you to turn around. Oh, I most certainly do plan infringing on your mission. You may have noticed that you lost communications with your attack dispatches, a side effect of the Jargonemi mission. What ridiculousness are you even talking about? Jargonim, is that even a real thing? And I guess somehow despite this aforementioned mission, you can somehow still communicate? Only the most up-to-date transmitter can cut through it. Now, General Schmidt, I ask you to turn around unless you want to infringe on my mission. You do realize I have 2 attack dispatches with me. That's 2 supercruisers and 4 diplomat-class ships. I don't think you have the gall to make such demands. Alright, have it your way. Oh, and one last thing. Long live the Republic of Tepay! I should have known. Some Tepay ship pretending like it's some big shot. Prepare to blow it up. The quicker the better.
Omni-beam noise.
Colonel, the Mark II has just phased out of existence. There's nothing left of it, not even an atom or residue of any sorts. That can't be. General Yoberon was on that ship. Prepare the battle formation. Everyone to their battle stations.
On a vote 5-1, the Fiber Nation has decided to offer military support to the Republic of Tepay in the CPAS Civil War. Or is it the Second Galactic War now?
I asked for your best ships to accompany me to Tepay's holdings in the IPZ. I have just received word that is where the Exclave is making their first offensive moves.
That is surprising. I thought they would surely attack the NRUP first. It is intertwined with them to begin with.
I would say that the Exclave does not make the most strategic moves, and that the Fiber Nation will not regret aiding the Republic of Tepay. Supreme Chancellor, General Yoberon and his attack dispatch have been utterly annihilated, and what little reports made it out suggest most savagely. There is a rumor that there is this planet called Jargo, covered in this new element, that the science community says is capable of massive power generation and time-distorting effects. Yes, sir, but Jargo lies deep within the puppet state NRUP, and the path towards it goes straight through the Tepay line of defense. This is true. I want a fleet of masts that'll go straight through this line of defense to Jargo, no matter the casualties, in an all-out offensive. Of course, sir, I will gather the board of generals. No, you will not. Inform General Strasburg of my strategy and tell him to leave immediately. He is to carry it out. He may complain about its recklessness, but tell him do it or die. Of course, sir, several ships are already in the area. I'm sure General Strasburg can coordinate an effective effort. Yoberon's death will be avenged.